This election, preparing Kamala Harris to be our president, we had record Zoom meetings. First for black women, then white women. We deserve to be in our rightful place at the table. Trump had his wife and a new child and had an escapade with a porn star. And his wife had to allow this humiliation. This is a form of misogyny. Trump has already disposed of his first wife and Marla Maples. It's a crisis. They have a situation where people are sent, like the case of O.J. Simpson's wife. Somebody was sent to the house. Next crisis is the art of degrading and devaluing a woman. The next crisis is that the Republicans want to take away the rights of women and not have abortions and all the additional care at the abortion clinics. I just went to an Omega PSI PHI fraternity party. It disrupted my whole weekend. They were enjoying music which turned women into whores on their tippy toes. That's exactly what the music said. The Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. The rights of women are being taken away. This is our last chance because Trump has threatened that there will be no more elections. There will be nobody to save the women. Misogyny is crippling. Threatening, aggressive, intimidating, and violent behavior towards women. As Meghan Markle said, the psychological attacks on women are subtle. And then we also have toxic workplaces where there's misogyny. Look at Kanye West displaying for the reporters his wife having oral sex with him. This was the most shocking thing I could see. This poor woman came from Australia. Do you see this picture? It's the saddest thing I ever saw of a man degrading and devaluing his wife. This is a part of the art of devaluing and degrading a woman. The face is the first thing you see in a person. That is their identity. So what was done to Nicole Simpson's face and Rihanna's face by Chris Brown are symbolic of this art of degrading a woman. The first thing you see, they're mutilating their faces. This is a deep-rooted problem. Look at Nicole Brown Simpson's sisters. They have not spoken clearly. It is deep-rooted. Do you see what Rihanna's face looks like? I will tell you how scent works. Gangs in government. I had an African-American state trooper come to the city of Delray Beach when I was working. My ex-husband sent him, and they terminated me on the job. Then he ticketed my Honda back to back. He was in my house, he damaged my kitchen, and I sent pictures to the FBI. That's how scent works. Because you have gangs in government of misogynists. This man was sent to tell me a rude message. I'm glad I took his picture. I had to text it to my sister in New York. I had another guy said he's a felon, he's in jail now. He was sent by police to tell me a message. So this is outrageous government conduct. and misogyny. Respect for women is being eroded, and over the years we saw each case, Rihanna's face, O.J. Simpson's wife, her whole degrading, where they say that she was in drugs. They tried to frame me on something also after pushing me out of government and ticketing my Honda back to back and towing it. We've had these Zoom meetings, record Zoom meetings. Do not stop. Who will be next? Your mother or your sister? This is Nicole Simpson's sisters. They are the Browns. They said almost 30 years ago when their sister was murdered, they say the grief hasn't let up. This is what we have to fix. Prevention by support systems. We have to have more Zoom meetings. We have to document things that happen. Detection by attorneys. Justice in courts. As Kamala Harris noted, we have to keep the reproductive freedom and the abortion clinics open and the women's health care open. And we also need to push into the International Criminal Court, because all the records of people, if we take all the records, all the cases, all the complaints, we will push through to the court. Because if there's a fine and charges against the United States of 50 million, something will change, because money is the only thing that really stands in the United States. Kamala Nomics, I've been watching her, and she has about 100 days left. First, she spoke to the sorority, spoke to the teachers. She had a record-breaking women meeting, black women and white women. She's able, but we have to do the work. We have to gather all the evidence, the pictures, the videos, the documents. She has 100 days left. This is a very important matter in history. Myself, I have 48 years in government. I have a YouTube channel. I have too much to say. However you want to document whatever happens, I will help you. The Bible speaks about the weeping woman at Luke 23:28-31. But we must have faith. Jesus is King, and He will help us if we do the work. I fight, although my family is not in this city. I fight as one of 9. And I had 5 sisters, as one of 6. And I fight as one of 300 in my family. I fight as one of millions of American women and one of billions of women. This is a picture of Nicole Simpson dead. When you ask the African Americans, they say drugs were involved. I had an African American state trooper in my house, and he damaged the kitchen in the first property and damaged the kitchen in the second property, and I sent the picture to the FBI. We have to take a stand. Did you know that they can get into your house like that? It's like stalking, but more extreme. We have to have a Zoom to stop the misogyny. You have to identify the paradigm, the series of things they do to enable degrading, devaluing, and stalking. Abuse, terminating work, ticketing back-to-back, towing cars, felonies, having free phone stalking. We have to have reports. We have to document things. We're not to internalize these things. We'll save lives of women and children. We must have a Zoom project for stopping the misogyny. We have to identify the signs. The early signs, little things. I had these two sheriffs come down. I was bullied out of government. I've been in government since I'm 17. So when these two came down, it's outrageous government conduct, but I reported everything that happened. I have it on videos. I'm ready for the court. It's outrageous government conduct, and they have had cases like that before, but they think they can get away with it. I personally think what happened to me was just too much, and my family are witnesses. But Nicole Simpson and I, two, are enough. We only need two to get charges in the International Criminal Court. Next, it will be your mother, your sister. My videos are at YouTube, Edris Turner.